R.A. Dickey is a pitcher in Major League Baseball and would not be alive today if it wasn't for his profound faith in God. At the age of 8, Robert was molested multiple times by his female babysitter and then was raped later that summer by an unknown older man. Just like many survivors of sexual assault, Robert felt inadequate and broken, as if something was wrong with him and he didn't belong. When he was 13 years old, he prayed to receive the Lord and asked him to take away all of the shame, wounds, and memories that had come since he was first molested. But when he did not feel an immediate change, he became frustrated and questioned why God would not help him. As he grew from a teenager into a young man, he realized that through sports he could control his own destiny and find his identity. His dream was to play in the major leagues, and when he was drafted by the Texas Rangers, 18th overall in the 1996 MLB draft, he was given that opportunity. The Rangers offered him a deal, but after a physical evaluation revealed that Dickey was missing a ligament in his elbow, the Rangers debated on even signing him. This stirred up Robert's childhood feelings of being inadequate, broken, and not having a place where he belonged. Fortunately, he was given a contract and made his major league debut in 2001, but he did not perform in the majors like he had hoped he would. His pitching was inconsistent, and he felt like he had to embrace something new if he wanted to keep chasing his dream. In 2005, his pitching coach told him to perfect his knuckleball because that was his best pitch. So he showed up to spring training in 2006 as a full-time knuckleballer with hope to do things differently this time around. He made the team, and in his first start, he tied the major league record for allowing the most home runs in a single game and was dropped down to the minor leagues the next day. Once he was demoted to the minor leagues, he felt as if he had nothing. He had failed his one shot at getting back to his dream, and this brought back all of the feelings of inadequacy that Robert had experienced his whole life. In his darkest moment, seconds away from ending his own life, the only thing that stopped him was the feeling of God sitting next to him whispering to not do it because he had something better in store for him. Robert bounced around in the minor leagues from team to team, but he couldn't improve his game enough to achieve his goal. In 2007, he was playing for a minor league team in Nebraska near the shores of the Mississippi River, and at age 32, with a wife and 3 kids, he decided to try and swim across the river in order to validate himself and achieve something great. As he was being dragged underwater by the crushing water, he apologized to God for leaving his family and leaving his children without a father. Right before he was about to open his mouth to take in the water and end his struggle, his feet hit the bottom, and he was able to push off and get to the surface, where he then saw the riverbank and a teammate pulled him out. He survived after already surrendering himself to death. This experience allowed Robert to come clean to his family about his history of abuse and suicidal thoughts. After his family accepted him for who he was, he realized that God was in the middle of his entire life. He stopped caring about his performance and began focusing on the process, and his baseball improved. In 2010, he pitched his first game with the New York Mets. That season, he set career highs in almost every category, and in 2012, he won the National League Cy Young Award for Best Pitcher, the only knuckleballer to ever win this award. Currently, at 42, he is signed to a 1-year contract with the Atlanta Braves and continues to be a top pitcher and a potential Hall of Famer in Major League Baseball, all because he learned to wake up every morning and surrender himself to God.